back like we never left. Like herpes, you're not getting rid of me. Nah, oh man, it's good to be fucking back home. Been back home for a few days now. Still got a bit of a fucking smoker's cough going. I gotta quit the fucking Nick again. This shit's bad. I was out in Texas and cigs are cheap out there, so I was smoking cigs. I try to look at the positives of everything. I know if cigs, they'll kill you, but there's bad things about them too. But staying with positives, a cigarette is proof I can start and finish something. So there's that. You can't discount that. I was told I had no follow through growing up. I will rip that cig down. I'll tell you, boy. Now I was out in Dallas. Fucking cool city. I'd never been to Dallas. Spent 3 days there. Did an overnight in Atlanta. Got into Dallas at like 8 in the morning. Had a little IHOP breakfast at the airport. Shot over. Just fucking roamed around a little bit. My bus dropped me like 2.5 miles from this comedy club I'm going to. So I'm walking hot Dallas sun and I see a Planet Fitness. The motherland over there. We're not sponsored yet. You watch. No, but I was like, I'm gonna pop in, do a little workout, and just get an excuse to like get in the AC for a little bit. And I'm so tired, I accidentally fall asleep on the couch in the Planet Fitness, just sitting up, headphones in. And I have the lady, she comes over and she taps me, and she's like, "Hey, sir, you know you can't sleep in here." And I had every so often you have a quick moment. And you save yourself. And I was very proud because I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just doing some guided meditations." And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We have a meditation room. You go on there, in there, you do that." So, little pro tip for you. If you ever need to catch some Z's, you go to the Planet Fitness. It's $15 a month. That is the cheapest Airbnb money can buy. I don't understand why there's not more homeless people at the P Fitness. Except for maybe like war vets. If you're like a war vet, you might hear that, that lunk alarm they got. Have you thinking you're back in numb? That's no good. No, but I do the comedy club out there. Shout out Backdoor Comedy Club. Little independently owned place. Very cool place. But they were very straightforward with like, hey, clean material here. No sexual stuff. Little to no cursing, nothing, no overtly vulgar stuff. So they were like, you do about 3 to 5 minutes, and I was like, that's all I have. That's not overtly sexual or vulgar or crude, or blue as they call it in the business. But did that. Went and caught a movie with the cousin out there. I hadn't seen my cousin since we were like 12, which that could have been. It was one of those things where I'm like, oh, this might be a fucking nightmare, dude. Like seeing family you haven't seen in a while, it's always a real dice roll. But she was cool as shit. I was very happy. My mom and her mom kind of set it up. Like, oh, you guys are right near each other. You got to see each other. And went and saw Bus Boys, the new Theo Von movie. Very fun time. Fucking went to an arcade. Went and got dinner. During dinner, at a certain point, I was like, I didn't say this, but I'm like, this feels like a fucking date where we're just like, oh, how'd you end up in Dallas? I do this and that. And I guess, like, if you're going to go on a cousin date, Texas, when in Texas, that is the time to do so. It was very cool. Very glad I did it. I now know next family reunion, I'm just talking to her the whole time because we've done the groundwork. We've caught up. It'll be the one person there I actually know. From there, got an Airbnb that night or whatever. Next night, did some more stuff around Dallas. Just explored a little bit. Went and caught an overnight bus that night to get to New Braunfels, which is where a friend of mine lives, where I stayed out there. And then I slept like 4 hours on that bus. It was one of those things where my sleep was real hit or miss. It was like overnight in an airport, Airbnb, overnight on a bus. That put me in San Antonio where they came and got me. I did the river walk. I did all this cool shit there. San Antonio also. I will say Texas is like, each city's got its own thing going on, and I can understand like why each one has its own appeal, and yeah, it's it's cool. It's a good spot. ASAP quit it on the. It's like clockwork. Anytime I do one of these, she starts chewing on her bone. You stop chewing on the bone. You stop chewing on the bone. I went to a honky tonk while I was out in Texas. While I was out in this was where was this? It was like San Antonio, and dude, I, they love dancing there. They love line dancing. That is their shit. Like it's some footloose type shit. Like you're not cool if you don't know how to dance. I don't know how to dance. It's not even like I go. Well, line dancing is like the easier gap for me to bridge because like most people struggle with like the legs and the hips. I can move the legs. I don't know what the fuck to do with my hands. I'm like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. So when you line dance, you usually pretend you have a big old Texas belt and you do a little bit of this. You got a little bit of "come on my boobs" or whatever that song says, you know. But no, it was a very good time, man. I got to do the Creek and the Cave out in Austin. Very happy. I've now gotten to do the Mothership and the Creek and the Cave, two big clubs out there. You know what I mean? It's nice. These are like I don't ever go there with the intention of like this is a stand up trip. Well, I'm gonna do a little stand up. I'm gonna do some material. You know what I mean? Keep the muscles worked out. I got back. I'm glad I did because I got back. I did West Side Comedy Club in the city. Uh, a little bit of a redemption set. First time I went there it was fucking tough, dude. Like it was just front row of people not enjoying it. Um, I was trying to like get them into it. I had a joke about like about pedophiles and wondering if if they ever get in the mood for a good old adult. Uh, Trying to get the crowd into it. I pretty much just alluded to the guy in the front row. I'm like, let me ask this guy.
You think pedophiles ever feel that way about kids? Let me ask this guy, sir. Do you ever?
If someone's not enjoying it, don't call them a pedophile. That's not gonna all of a sudden get you in their good graces. I feel like that should have. You try, okay? It's something that I know I should go without saying, but when when shit's not going well, you just start fucking throwing shit at the wall, and that's what I did. But this time was much better set. Got to do 7 minutes. Very happy with it. Had my friends out there with me. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, fucking! I should have led with this. Whatever. Maybe I'll do some swapping around of the clips. I'm making a fucking movie, and I am very excited to get this done. I'm currently gonna reach out to a couple of local production companies, see if we can get some funding for it. If not, doing a show. This will probably be out after the show, so you snoozed, you lose. I'm not keeping any of the money from this show. I'm literally just trying to pay the people that are going to be in this project because they're fucking committing, you know what I mean, time to help me make this thing. And I'm not saying that these people would help out anyways, but I feel like when you throw them money, it's like, hey, I'm paying you for this because like it, you're committing your time and effort to this, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a lot of money. I'm not flush with cash, but hopefully it's like just a way I can show gratitude and you know what I mean. We can make the best possible project we can make, and I'm excited to because this isn't like a comedy thing. Like it is a horror esque like just fucked up movie. Yeah, I don't want to give up too much, man, but like I'm very excited to get this thing made. So I had the little teaser trailer up top, and yeah, no, hopefully I'll have that to you guys in due time. Uh, I will put a Venmo link in here. You want to see this thing get made? Fucking help. All right, maybe you'll get your name in the credits. I don't fucking know. Maybe. No guarantees. We'll see what I can do. Did I talk about cigs up top? Yeah, I was smoking cigs out in Texas. It's one of those things where I like to tell myself, like, I don't even like cigs. And then, cute, cute friend of mine, like, my friend's cute friend pulls up and is like, oh, I brought you a cig for the bonfire. I'm like, I fucking love this bitch. Apparently I'm very easy to please. So I just bring me a cigarette and tell me I'm funny and, like, I'll eat your ass. Uh, I'm kidding. No. I will say, so ever since I got back, though, I've been trying to get back off the cigs and just been trying to do like just nicotine alternatives. 'Cause I do like nicotine. Nicotine's fucking awesome. I'm not trying to push big tobacco here, but there's a reason that people are like it kills people, and they're like, I didn't want to live that long anyways. So, but dude, the vapes are like they're exactly as I remember. They just give me Tukey butt. And it was back in high school when these things were there was like mango jewel pods and they were first popping off. I didn't even smoke them back then. I just smoked weed and spliffs and shit, and all the hot girls would be ripping these jewels, and I remember I would just project onto them. I was like, I don't even want these bitches. These bitches got Tukey butt, as if I could have had them. But that like made it easier to brace myself from this. Like, I don't even want that. Fucking eat a vapor's ass. Just taste kiwi mango. Um, yeah. Man, that's been about the long and short of it. Just been writing more jokes, trying to get this new material cooking, get it to where it needs to go. Um, I've been doing the editing on this little memoir project I wrote. You know what I mean? Just a little quarter life crisis book. It's under 100 pages because I'm 25. That no, you should not have a book about yourself if you're under the age of 25. That's very long, and it's not like a puff piece like I'm the man. It's like I this is my drunk driving log and things not to do and how I fucked up and ended up somehow in a decent scenario now. Like it's interesting to kind of look through your life. It took every part of me because it's probably the most sincere thing that I've done. I'm not a very uh, like get in the weeds, sincere kind of guy, but it's one of those things where you, like it is my life. It's one of those things where I wanted to, you know what I mean, be real throughout it. So I did my best to do so. But every part of me wanted to almost what's that fucking movie? The Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Good Will Hunting. I almost wanted to pull of that because the original script, I don't know if people know this, the original script apparently just goes off the rails where like it starts off he solves the math problem, but like then that guy is like, oh, we need to get to space to stop the bombs, and like he's the smartest man, and he like it just really keeps going. I almost wanted to do that where like it gets to this point in my life and it's like, and then I became an astronaut and and I started banging Lindsay Lohan, and it's just like like one of those things where anyone reading it's just like, what the fuck happened here at the end, and it's just like, oh, I think he lost his mind in the home stretch of writing this. This is fucked up, but yeah, dude, that's been really about it. Uh, Thank you to anybody that watches these. Thank you to anyone that supports my stand-up shit, supports people around me. Um, I appreciate it, man. That's the only reason I do this because I love doing it. But it is very cool when you know what I mean. You see it's other people getting to enjoy it. Like I don't tell the same joke I've been telling for a year because I still find it like belly laugh funny. It's one of those things where I'm like, no, this is a new crowd. This is new people that get to see it. And that's the cool thing when you travel. You get to do that. You kind of have experiences that dust off some old jokes you haven't told in a while. So like, yeah, man, I've been feeling the like the itch, the excitement. Like, let's do this thing. Let's go. Um, this month has been just nothing but gigs, so it's been very cool to just jump back in head first. We got Ithaca Festival end of this month. First comedy festival I've ever done. I'm amped. I am excited. I'm gonna bring y'all the shit out in Ithaca. And yeah, man, I think that's gonna do it for this one, man. I feel like I covered all my bases here. Book wreck, false memory, Dean Koontz. Three people losing parts of their day, all connected through this therapist dude who's like not a good guy, bad man, bad, and like I haven't finished it yet, so I can't hard wreck it, but shit's good. Shit's good so far. Shout out to Kuntz, man. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Appreciate y'all. Peace.